Hi ladies, it's Fiona Robertson here, and I am here today for the Busy Women's Guide to How to Lose Weight. And we're talking today about your metabolism. Last week we talked about how to burn fat, and today we're talking about your metabolism. And basically how to increase your metabolism so that you can actually enjoy all the joys of having a higher metabolism, which means that your body will actually go on to lose weight. I don't know who's here. Hi Tamsin. Wow, God, it's been a long time. We're today talking about metabolism. So we want to know how we can alter the metabolism. Now that's not by sort of like taking all sorts of funky things that we buy in the drugstore. We need to be able to find out how and what is influencing and affecting our metabolism and what it is actually doing to stop us losing the weight. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And this is why I talk about things that I'm turning your whole perception about weight on its head, 180 degrees, because basically some of the things that we're doing, i.e. we've destroyed our metabolisms because we've been starving ourselves, we've been going on diets since year dot. I know for myself, I've been on diet since about year 12. Since I was about 12 years old, it was all about diets. So we need to be able to stop that, and we need to be able to eat normally, and we need to be able to enjoy our food. And we need to be able to find out what's influencing and affecting our metabolism. I hear a lot of ladies saying, I just need something that's going to boost my metabolism, and then I can lose the weight. So basically ladies are destroying their natural metabolism because they think by starving themselves, by doing a lot of exercise, which basically nobody can sustain that level of exercise. One of the reasons is because you just think you're doing the exercise just to lose the weight. Yeah, so those kind of things kind of destroy your metabolism. One thing that I've learned over the last few years is that if insulin is present, insulin is a hormone, and if insulin is present in your body, it does not allow your body to lose weight, and it's affecting your metabolism. What happens is we get very, let me put this another way. We get into a place where we're extremely busy. We're extremely headstrong, and we can imagine ourselves doing an awful lot of other things in our lives. We're dealing with family, we're dealing with children. Hi, Rochelle. We're dealing with work, we're dealing with problems, we're dealing with elderly parents, we're dealing with family. Oh my God, we're dealing with so much, let alone dealing with ourselves. When our body is being under pressure like that, we get into this particular place. It's called fight or flight. It's a reptile brain. And I talked about this last week as well. That it's not normal for the body to lose weight because basically it's holding on to the weight. One of the reasons I talk about, because it's on a spiritual side, is that your body is protecting you. And she doesn't trust you because basically you've been on so many diets. You've swung yo-yo dieted, you've changed your food, you've done this, you've done that, you've forced her like a square peg in a round hole. You've forced her through so many different things over the last, can you honestly say it hasn't been 10, 20, 30 years that you haven't been obsessed about what do I need to do to lose weight? By doing all those kind of things, by starving your body, by knowing that you need to eat more. Gosh, if I eat more, my metabolism, I can't even say it today, my metabolism will raise. That will help me. So I'll eat more. Oh God, that's not working. I'll starve myself again. Oh, well, she's done this and I'll go on her diet. All those things develop a body for you. It's about is understand what's going on. So back to the insulin that's being pumped into the body, because every time you're stressed, overexcited, in an emotional charged situation, when you're running instead of walking, when you're not that really cool, calm and collected, fun-loving, centered, strong woman that can have as much fun as she wants in the world, when you're not being her, you're providing a lot of stress for your body. Your hormones are going to be pumping around your body. your liver will be pushing out sugar. So basically, even if you're not eating sugar, if you have done what I was talking about last week and actually turned your body over into burning fat for fuel, she will have a lot of sugar running around her body, your body, because your liver is pumping out sugar. Your adrenals are kind of like pumping. The reptile brain's going, fight or flight, emergency, emergency. This is what's happening in your body. Can you feel that? Or how it rises up in your body? Can you feel how tense your body gets? One of the main things that I teach is kind of how to understand where your stress level is. If you understood where your stress level was, there would be no way that you would put yourself under so much pressure. We put ourselves as women, as mothers, as business women, as carers, as good wives, good daughters, good partners, good everything else. We put ourselves under so much pressure. The idea here is to let go of all that pressure. Now, we're talking about insulin running around the body. When insulin is running around the body, your body is in a state where it just kind of goes, no way can I let that weight go. It's a difficult thing for your body to want to lose weight. So you have to be able to get it into a place where it trusts you again. When it goes, oh, you are going to eat. Oh, you are going to eat normal food. Oh, you are going to feed me today, and you're going to feed me. Oh, you're feeding me at the same time as you did yesterday. Building up a routine until your body can actually trust you is building up the metabolism and building up her trust in you, and that you're keeping on doing the same thing. You think it's all to do with just reducing the amount of food and doing more exercise. 100% of the women that I speak to believe they know exactly what to do to lose weight. I'll eat less and I'll exercise more. But if you're still eating certain foods that don't match with your body type, your body code, you're still going to have heaps and heaps of insulin racing around your body. What I do is I take you into a place eventually that's much, much calmer. Understand your stress levels, understand your safe place, understand what you can eat and when, and it just has an amazing effect on your body. All right, so we've talked about the trust. We need to be able to alter the food so that she actually knows that you're going to eat. We need to be able to alter nutrition so that your body's actually going, oh my God, I'm so satisfied. And your metabolism changes in that way. If too much insulin is present, is something called insulin resistance. Now this is where your body will plateau, like you've been losing weight and it'll plateau for a while or a long time. I've just been through another stage of this because something else is going on the inside. For example, the liver's fatty. The liver needs to be really clean and really healthy so that it can, not have all the fat that's around the liver and all the other organs. Sometimes you need to lose the fat on the inside that you don't see before you can lose the fat on the outside. So when there's just too much insulin in the body, actually you are becoming resistant to the insulin that your body is providing to lower the amount of sugar that's going on in around your body. So when you fix that, it works 100%. Your body code, the body code method will actually help you release the weight and release the need to hold on to the weight. Now that's one of the things that I'm talking about all the time. And I've seen this with so many of my clients over the last years. When they turn their body over and they begin to have their bodies trust them and they're doing something regularly and steadily, they will lose 2 pounds every single week without fail. I keep getting these emails and text messages just going, oh my God, I've done it again. And a lady, I've just come off the phone to one of my clients this morning. She's just come back from a conference that she was at. Normally she gains like 5 pounds when she's in one of these conferences because she's staying in a 5-class hotel. And she said, I've actually lost another pound this week when normally I'm like crying. I'm so happy because normally I'm gaining weight when I go away. I'm gaining weight when I go away because it's like so much food and so much energy and so much pressure going on. So what we're doing is helping her understand all the different areas where she's influenced and affected by what goes on around her. We need to be able to enhance your thyroid function as well. So one of the things you can add, and I'm not a great fan of supplements, but kelp is something that really works there very, very well. We need to be able to care for your gallbladder and your liver, like I said before. We need to be able to get those to be really healthy. Now, the liver is the seat of anger. So can you see how anger would also be heightening the amount of stress in your body and irritation and all the rest of it, which can't help but put more insulin in and around your body as well. I would say also really avoid GMO foods. So, anything modified, monosodium glutamate, anything modified, just avoid them like the plague, because a lot of those are really, they are responsible for blocking the messages to and from the thyroid. Too many stimulants. So if you can imagine that emotionally you're stimulated, work-wise you're stimulated, children, partners, and sugar-wise stimulated. Now imagine all the other things that can stimulate you. Yes, Elise, anger, exactly. Think about how else you're stimulated. For example, even just drinking coffee is a stimulant. Drinking black teas and things, that's a stimulant. Smoking, that's a stimulant. People use it as a stimulant. They say it's a relaxant, but it's actually a stimulant on the body. Think of all the other things we do. How often do we eat during the day? That is a stimulant as well. Grazing all the way through the day. It doesn't allow the leptin to come through into your body to say, I'm hungry. Oh, and guess what? It's a hormone. Leptin's a hormone, communicates with you. We've got stored fat. We can use up the stored fat. Unless actually you get to feel hungry, that's never going to be triggered. So all these things, stimulants, spike the adrenals, putting adrenaline in the body, making you fight and flight, putting sugar in the body because all your extremities, all your muscles need the sugar to be able to run or fight, which puts insulin around the body because the insulin's there to lower the sugar level. So if there's any insulin in the body, there's just a result of the fact that knowing that there is sugar in the body actually, and if there's sugar running around the door. Let's talk about exercise briefly, because we talk a lot about food, and a lot of people, most of the women, 100% of the women think they know how to lose weight. Remember what I said? Eat less, move more. Now, so they go into doing exercise. The women that I deal with, the small section of the society that I deal with, they should not be doing certain kinds, hi Lorraine, they should not be doing certain kinds of exercise. Why? Because doing those certain kind of exercise, or any exercise at all, is spiking their adrenals, is making their adrenals go, oh my God, stress, doing more and more and more work, more and more and more exercise. I recommend for people who have got this kind of body code, who are suffering from excess weight, storing onto fat, they've destroyed their metabolism because they've been on so many flipping diets, they've starved themselves, they've put themselves through the hoop. Exercise, high intensity sport is really not your ball game right at this minute. Exercise should be there when you've lost some weight and you are able to tone up, when you want to tone up the muscles, when you want to tone up the belly. That's what exercise can be there. Or exercise is there because it's just so much bloody fun. Exercise should be fun. My partner goes running. He went running last night and I was like, God, I really like to go running, but do I really feel? No. I've been on a long walk today. I've been swimming an awful lot today. It's not what I'm looking for. Also, it was extremely hot and I don't want to go running, and it felt stressful for me. No, I don't want to do that. I prefer running. I do run in phases. I prefer running when it calls me, when it's like, that I've got so much energy, that would feel flipping fantastic. Don't go in the sea if it feels freezing cold. It puts stress on your body. Find things that you really enjoy doing. For years, I've done yoga. I love rolling around on the floor. I just feel so flipping awesome afterwards. The stretching yourself, stretching your body, having that time out moment when you're not thinking about the work, you're not thinking about the kids, you're not thinking about your elderly parents, you're not thinking about your partner, you're not thinking about your weight, you're not thinking about what to eat, you're not thinking about your shopping, insurance. Women, we've got it going on. We've just got too much going on. Yoga was a time out for me. I used to screech into yoga and kind of go, right, okay, here, right, calm down. It really needs to be something that you enjoy doing. We're talking about exercise. We're talking about something that works for you. I love playing games. I love chasing. Now, I did more running, chasing the kids, playing hide and seek, doing those kind of things, than I would have ever done if I was running around a circuit. I would have just, after a while running around the circuit, I kind of go, God, this is hard work. I don't want to do this. But get me in a game, and I'll do it that way. Take me horse riding so I can be gun-ho and I can be like stupid crazy. That's more fun for me than looking at a treadmill or something else. I mean, I'm talking about me, but I bet, let me know now, let me know. Who am I talking to here? Who wants to go to the gym and go on the rowing machine and go on the treadmill? Who'd rather be outside chasing kids, doing something fun, going for a hike even, something that takes you uphill and downhill, that just, you know, you're out in nature, you're breathing the fresh air, something that works for you. So what have I said here? I've said your metabolism is being affected by the amount of diets that you've been on. You've destroyed it by the amount of diets you've been on. Having too low nutrition, like powdered foods, Cambridge diets, all those kind of things. Taking medicine, taking pills. Oh, yeah, horse riding, go for it. You've destroyed your metabolism. You've destroyed your body's trust in you to take care of her. Your metabolism is a very giddy up times in. Oh my God, I'd love to go riding with you again. All those things destroy your metabolism. Exercising when you're not ready to exercise, forcing yourself to exercise puts stress on your body, huge amounts of stress. Pumps your adrenals. Too low nutrition, not taking care of. Get them to a place in their body. They feel very relaxed in their body. They know what foods to choose because we've already done that. They know when they're stressed. They know what's influencing them. They create really strong boundaries around themselves because that's what they want. They want to feel strong, but it's not that they feel strong and forceful and bulldozing on the outside. I know you've called me a bulldozer in the past. I recognise that. They are strong on the inside. They know what they want and they know how to get it, and they go about it in a very gentle way. It's the difference between male energy and female energy. If I'm blowing your mind right now, don't worry about it. We're just here talking about the metabolism. The reason that I do the courses that I do, and I've got one coming up that's starting in September, is 8 weeks, is to teach you the nutrition, is to teach you how to relax in your body, is to teach you how to, no matter where you are, turn your stress around in an instant. It's called the 222 program. 2 stone in 2 months. I've seen people do it. I've done it myself. 2 stone in 2 months. And you've got to be focused on you, putting yourself first, second, and third. We talk a huge amount about the nutrition that works for your body type, that can turn your body into burning fat for fuel. It's an amazing program. I'll put a link in this. When I work with people for a longer length of time, when they really want to be that woman in business and she's standing on the stage and she's like not covering an inch of herself because she's like, do you know what? All the way through, I am authentic. I am a coach. I'm good at what I do. I'm able to help women get huge transformations in whatever they're coaching about, money and all the rest of it. They can't stand up there and do that if they have an eating problem. If they're showing the whole world that they're holding on to something that they can't let go of, and that's to do with their weight. So when I work with people, ladies, for a long length of time, we talk about the emotions that are coming up. We talk about why you can only get so far when you're doing a diet, and then you stop. And then you start another diet hoping that's going to help you, and then you stop. We talk about all the emotions that come up. We talk about the big main fears, and we clear those out. We clear those out so that when that comes up again, you kind of go, do you know what, that used to bother me. It doesn't bother me anymore. This is releasing all the stress in your body from the past of what you've had to deal with. We're telling new stories. And this is healing your metabolism and your body's and your soul's trust for you. This is when you get really, really calm. You understand exactly what's going in your body, and your metabolism balances out. Your hormones balance out. You know exactly what to eat because you like the food. You don't go somewhere because you want to eat something. You're going there for the company or the fun of your girlfriends or whatever's going on. Your metabolism is like a key. You just need to learn how to turn that key in the lock, because it's in a locked position at the moment. It's stuck. It's a rusty little key. You need to be able to understand how that is working for you, what is influencing and affecting your metabolism. Ladies, I'm over and out. This has been a little class about metabolism. Last week was a class about how to burn fat. This class will be here for 24 hours, and then I'll be putting it on my YouTube channel, which is what I do. I hope this has been helpful. Please let me know your main takeaway from this particular class, what you've learned, what you've picked up. At least you've already told me, whoa, anger. Exactly. I'm Fiona Robertson. I am a body renewer. I'm also a body whisperer, because I get you to understand what your body needs so that we can feel it together, so we can feel what she needs. So eventually you're able to go into the kitchen and kind of go, what is it that we want? What is it that we really, really need to eat right now? What is it that we want? Are we hungry? No, we don't want to eat at all. What is it that we want? I get you to be so sure of what you want and how to get it, and take care of yourself first, second and third. And your metabolism is one of the keys. All right, see you ladies. Thank you very much for being here. Please let me know how this has worked out for you, and I'll be doing another class next week that I'll announce later on today. Bye bye ladies.